I'm also super like sick. Everyone in my house is. So hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to my channel. In case you didn't know, my name's Kaylee and this is my channel. So this is obviously my first video and I went and asked you guys what you wanted me to do for my first video and I got an overwhelming amount of people wanted me to do Q&A. So I asked you for questions and I got 283 comments. And a lot of these are kind of repeated, so I'm going to be scrolling through them because I literally can't remember all of them. Some of them are pretty simple, so it's like a 2-second answer. Some of them are longer though, so let's get started. Alright, so the most liked comment or question was, how do you manage your hair? I feel like that's a really complicated question. So I mean, I'm willing to do like a hair routine sort of video, but my hair is straightened right now, so right now I don't really do anything to it. When it's curly, like I wash it and put stuff in it, and that's all I got. What made you download TikTok and are you glad you did? I actually downloaded Musical.ly, technically, and I think I downloaded it to make a video that is like a collage of pictures of me and my best friend that I posted for her birthday, I think, when we were like seniors in high school. Sorry. So that's why I downloaded it, and then I re-downloaded it I think like a year ago and made videos kind of on and off, and obviously kind of took off, which that's also one of the questions, like what my first video was, and it's just like a picture collage of me and my best friend. Another question that I know is in here somewhere is how I got TikTok famous. I don't think I'm TikTok famous, but I guess what got me a big chunk of my followers was my chain video of me doing the and flipping my hair around. So like a lot of people liked that and ask about it still. Who's your favorite TikToker whose name starts with H and ends with Unter? What?
I didn't say anything.
That's a hard one actually. I would probably say Hunter Benjamin 1 or 4. Definitely not 2 and definitely not no numbers. I don't really know a lot about Hunter Benjamin 3. Do you have a boyfriend or kids? No, I have neither of those things. Why'd you go to Australia? To work as an au pair. Do I have an actual boyfriend? No, I don't have an actual boyfriend or a boyfriend. What do I love most about TikTok? I like making videos. It's fun for me, it's entertaining, and I like talking to you guys, like interacting. That's a lot of fun for me. When do you go back home? I go back home in October. So I got here in January and then I go home in October. So I have a lot. Okay, this is a whole section. I work here as an au pair. An au pair is a live-in nanny from another country. So I do live here, and I'm literally, he's sleeping. So I do live in the house and I take care of the boys, and it's more like being a big sister than anything for me. That's what I feel like my job is, and I'll make a whole video explaining my job, but that's more like what it is here. And obviously I'm not from here, but I live in Australia now, so okay. What's the difference between Jake being your boo and boyfriend? So my chain was doing this like until I find a boo. Well, he's in America and we've never met, so he's not gonna be my boyfriend. Like we don't even live in the same time zone, so he's not gonna be my boyfriend. And we've never met. Like I feel like I know that in theory, looking at the internet, you're like, oh my gosh, that's a couple right there, but that's not actually how relationships work. And we both take relationships seriously, so we wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, that's my boyfriend. Like, that's not how that works. Have you and Jake met? I have a lot of questions about Jake. Jake is one of my bestest friends, for real. No, we're not dating. No, we haven't met. Yes, we do want to meet, but currently we are in other countries. I didn't meet Jake before I came here. I was already in Australia when him and I became friends. So it would have been different if we would have met when I was in America still, but I'm not. And when I go back home, we do have plans to like meet up and hang out. Do you like rap or country? Both. I grew up in the country and like it was mostly country music, but I like country more, but I like a little bit of both. What's it like being away from family? So before this, I actually worked at a camp last summer, and that was really hard being away from my family. My family is like the #1 thing in my life. But being here, I have I wouldn't say a new family, but now I have more family, so it's a different experience. So I definitely miss them a lot, but my family is really supportive, and I talk to my mom twice a day. Like, my mom jokes that we talk now more than we did when I was at home and we lived together. So favorite TikTok trend? I feel like I don't really know a lot of the trends or what would be considered a trend. I like mine. Is that considered a trend? Did I make a trend? My zodiac sign is that I'm a Pisces. Do I like cheese? I do like cheese. I also have a question of, do you like kiwis? The people, the bird, or the fruit? Because those are potentially different answers. What's your favorite color? Favorite color is pink. I love pink. I'm not a super girly girl, but I love pink. But my second favorite color is blue, so. My favorite food. So I know that there's a couple people that ask my favorite food and what my last meal would be. My favorite, it's the same thing. So my favorite food is chicken nuggets, and that would probably be my last meal. No, I would want something like home cooked, like that my aunt or like my nana made me. Goulash. If you don't know what goulash is, I'm sorry. How happy were you with your first TikTok video? It looked cool. So, I mean, I was happy. How old were you when you had your first crush? I've been boy crazy since like I've been on this earth, so little. What comes first, sisters before misters or misters before sisters? Sisters before misters. Duh. Why don't you have a boyfriend or girlfriend? I don't have a girlfriend because I'm not gay. I don't have a boyfriend because I don't. People ask me that a lot. Like, why don't you have a boyfriend? I don't know. I don't. I just. Do you think you look cute as a boy? Well, I look just like my dad. And I also have a brother that, like, we looked a lot more similar when we were little, not so much now. So I like to think that I would be somewhere in the middle. Plus, I have a lot of male cousins that look like my mom, so even if I look like my mom. So I'm pretty confident saying I'd be good looking as a boy. Do you like pineapple on pizza? Yes, I love pineapple on pizza. I love pineapple, but I love pineapple on pizza. Did your tongue piercing hurt? And if so or not, how much on the scale of 1 to 10? I have a lot of questions about my tongue piercing. 1, it didn't. To me, I have a really high pain tolerance. It didn't hurt. I've had it for almost a year. Like, I think literally in a couple days it'll be a year. And it didn't really hurt me. The healing process was really hard for me just because I didn't follow the rules. I ate foods I wasn't supposed to as soon as I got it done, and it got really swollen and was really painful then. So the healing process was rough for me, but I didn't do things the way I was supposed to. Plus, I worked at Jimmy John's at the time and ate a lot of sandwiches instead of like soft foods. So again, I was not doing what I was supposed to. Do you ever wish you had straight hair? When I was in junior high, ready, because I go on like a whole rant about this. a lot, especially. But when I was even a little younger than that, I wanted straight hair more than like anything. I always wanted someone to straighten my hair. I wanted relaxers put in my hair. And I have an older sister, and she kind of had that done. And so like looking at her, and she was older so she could do it herself. I could not regret that anymore. I wish I never, ever would have asked for straight hair. I wish that I never would have put a single relaxer in my hair, because my hair now, it's straightened, which is really ironic that I'm saying that. But my hair now with its natural curls, and I don't straighten my hair a lot. I do it very rarely. But my natural curls now are the healthiest and the best they've ever been, and I want to grow my hair out naturally curly and long. And my hair would have been so much better if I would have just left it alone and loved my natural curls. And people told me, I love your curls, your hair is so pretty, da da da. But I wasn't gonna get there with anyone telling me that. Like, I was so stubborn about it. It was just in my own head. I had to do it. So that's my PSA on that. I could talk about my hair forever. Favorite band, I have like favorite band, favorite song, like favorite movie. I don't have one. I don't have one based solely on the fact that I'm like, I waver and stuff all the time. So it would never be the same thing. Like, you could ask me 2 days in a row and it'll be 2 different answers. So I'm sorry. What's the most embarrassing moment in your life? I do a lot of really dumb things. I'm 21 years old and I make TikToks, so like I don't really get embarrassed easily, and like so that's really hard, because like I don't get embarrassed. I do dumb things and I'm just gonna like, yeah. I do know when I was in like the 4th grade, one of my best friends that I grew up with pantsed me in front of our whole gym class. Still not happy about that. But do you live alone? No. What's your favorite animal and will you get it or not? Manatee. I just said I don't have favorites, but manatees are my favorite. I can't get a manatee, so. Will I ever move back to America? Yeah, I'm like, I legally have to. They will deport me, but, so, yeah. Do you play any instruments? I can play the clarinet. Thank you to middle school band. What's your favorite brand of shoes? Nike. Don't really have a good reason why. I just like Nike. Just do it. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? I would like to have super speed, because I'm always running late. I'm always late. I take forever to get ready. Where are you originally from? Michigan. I also have a lot of really weird origin questions. I think people are trying to get at my ethnicity. And my mom is white and my dad is black, and like there's lots of other things sprinkled in there, but so you may be wondering why it's nighttime. My hair is not straight and I'm on a different camera. Well, in case you didn't notice, my camera died. Didn't know it died. I talked for a good 20 minutes after that. Because I was just gonna split it in half and make 2, so I'm splitting it in half and doing 2 Q&As. Sorry, I'm sick and it's nighttime, and my bedroom is right next to 2 sleeping boys, so thank you so much for watching. I would say that this would never happen again, but knowing me, this could probably happen a lot, so please like and subscribe to this video, and I mean, worst case scenario, you just get to see me do stupid things like this all the time. Have a good night or day or whatever it is. And thanks for watching.